As for us, just please switch off your phones, please. Today we shall now chant the entire, all the 5 verses, okay? So that I'll continuously go into the text and finish it up. So please chant all the 5 verses, please. This is Atma Panchakam, 5 verses on yourself, who you are. Naham Deho Nendriyanyantarangam Nahankaram Pranavargo nachaham Dharapatya kshetra Vittadidura Sakshi Nityah Pratyagatma Shivoham Pratyagatma Shivoham Rajva Jnanad Bhati Rajjur Yathahi Swatma Jnanat Atmano Jiva Bhavah Aptyuktyahi Bhranti Nashe Sarajjuhu Jivo Naham Deshikoktya Shivoham Deshikoktya Shivoham Abhatidam Vishwam Atmanya Satyam Satya Jnanananda Rupe Vimohat Nidra Mohat Swapnavattanna Satyam Shuddha Purno Nitya Ekashivoham Nitya Ekashivoham Matto Nanyata Kinchite Atrasti Vishwam Satyam Vayam Vastu Mayo Prakrutam Adarshanta Bhasamanasya Tulyam Mayadvaite Bhati Tasmat Shivoham Tasmat Shivoham Naham Jato Na Prabruddho Na Nashtaha Dehasyokta Prakruta Sarvadharmaha कर्तृत्वादि चिन्मयस्यास्ति न अहंकारस्येव आत्मनो मे शिवोऽहम् आत्मनो मे शिवोऽहम् 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 शिवोऽहम्. Just close your eyes, please. Please chant Om 3 times, please. It's such a wonderful occasion, this GURUPURNIMA, and thank you all friends to be here. As we are chanting together these 5 verses, what a glorious thing it is. As you chant, if you understand, oh boy, that is absolutely fantastic. But language difficulty, that is a hurdle for many because you don't know the Sanskrit language, but many of those words are there in every language. Shivoham, Shivoham, yourself, everybody understands. These 5 verses on Atma. Atma means self. Don't think Atma, soul. English, please, the translations do not do any good because the concepts do not exist in the language. It's not the defect of the language. Languages are man-made. The concepts that you discover, the more and more concepts you discover, the more and more words you discover. Suppose in Sanskrit language, there is no equivalent to computer. Why? Because computers are not there. If computers are there, they would have definitely given a word for it, given a name for it. Telephone. You have to create some words for that. Please. 50-year-old, 100 years history, if you 100 years back, 1000 years back, history if you read, there shall be no mention of many countries. That there are 7 continents, 7 oceans, even those mentions will not be there. Why? Because they didn't discover it. In the human civilization, in every society, those words were they formulated, created, in order to describe something they discovered. Lucky in this civilization, in this part of the world, which is part of the universe, and please understand, just because it was discovered in one particular part or just because it was known in one particular area, that does not mean they created this reality. They created the truth. Suppose there is a British scientist who discovered theory of that gravitational power. When he discovered this gravitation, it is not a British truth. A man from Britain discovered it. In India, it was supposed discovered in numerals, 0, 1, 2, 3. That does not mean it was Indians who made it. These possibilities were there in every human being. Anywhere it could have been created. If they discovered that the sun is steady, planets are moving around it, It is because sun is steady and planets are moving about it. So they discovered, they gave the new name, Surya Paraga, Chandra Grahana, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse. Around the world, these type of things were there. Visible world, whoever, whatever discovered, the new land, when you explore, you give them names. When you explore, you don't create it. Are you getting? Very simple. Concepts, the physical body, physical universe. Very simple for everybody in the universe, everybody in the world. From North Pole to South Pole, wherever a human being is existing, they would have seen body, world. And in his physical body, there are 5 sense organs. Sabda, Sparsa, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. With ears I hear. Slowly you discover, ears were hearing. But you never thought you were hearing. You know, the ears hear. Suppose one day the ear would have lost his hearing, then you discover, oh, what happened? Here only the sound is not coming. So ears and hearing are connected. That is how the person would have discovered slowly. Eyes are seeing. Eyes closed. Oh, can't see. The eyes are seeing. Listen. Like this, as you've been explore the countries, continents in the earth, many planets and stars and other things in the cosmos, physical body also is a physical universe. In this physical body, externally, all of us are same. There is no white man, green man, yellow man, red man, brown man, black man. No, there is no such stuff. Human beings are all same. Colors are different because, not because superior or inferior. Polar bear is white, pigmentation. Brown bear, pigmentation. Black bear, pigmentation. Bear it is, bhalu it is. Polar region, it has to be, it is white, snow white, everything white. Some of the pigmentation there, it becomes white. Somewhere else is brown, somewhere is black. Bear, human being, born and brought up in ice caps, snow regions, certain areas, the person becomes, the color becomes like that. The people who were born in hot countries like Africa, when baked in sunlight, naturally they become dark. Neither too hot nor too cold, brown. Some type of color pigmentation. The colors do not mean human beings are different. Are you getting that? It's as simple as that. And we discover eyes see, ears hear, legs walk, tongue talks, the hands lift. These things you discovered. But when it comes to mind, the exploration was not the same. Most people stayed, most civilizations, they stopped with physical perception. Eyes see, ears hear, tongue tastes, body like that. Hunger comes, satisfy. Urge to procreate comes, procreate. Urge to see, hear, taste, touch, smell, do that, like that. For that you fight. You fight for food, fight for privileges. I must listen, I must hear, I must see. So like that, animals. That would have started. That's all happened like that. Listen carefully. But until that it is same. The world is same, body is same, sense organs are same, organs of action are same, every limb is same, fine. Once you see, thoughts are created. Thoughts are also same. Suppose I show you this Nagalingam flower. It will be same picture for all of us. But after the picture comes, what happens? That is where the differences begin. You see, I see. You hear, I hear. You touch, I touch. How? Body machine. With physical body, please understand, this physical body is a beautiful instrument. Without this body, without this physical body, we have no access to the universe. Understand that. Without this physical body, we have absolutely no access to the universe. You have no eyes, you shall not see anything. Blind. You are deaf. Another, if you don't see, 1/5 of the world is not visible to you. 1/5 of the creation. Because there are sounds, there are touches, there are sights, there are tastes, there are smells. To get into that realm of sound, sight, taste, touch, smell, all the five sense organs should be there. If a person doesn't have an ear, 1/5 of the universe is unknown to him. If he doesn't have eye, is another 1/5. The sights are gone. If you don't have the skin, is suppose psoriasis is covered up with some type of disease, sensation of touch you shall not experience. If the nose is blocked, finished, you cannot smell. Tongue also is affected by COVID, sense and smells, the five are gone. Such a person, just like a blind man, cannot believe there are so many colors, so many different forms, mountains, rivers, deserts, oceans. How can he ever believe? Cannot. Because with stomach, he believes. He says, I can't see, you see. What does it mean to see? How does the blind man know? Please tell me. How does a blind man know what it means to see? And see what? Suppose somebody is born with vision, loses the sight, such a person who later develops the blindness, he knows what is missing. Born blind will never know. Born deaf will not know about the sound. Understand? So this is a machine. Now, with this, we see the world, hear the world, touch the world, taste the world. And because of that, whatever you see, hear, immediately for the perception, there is a sensation. Every child, the moment you are born, perception begins. You hear sounds, smell, it begins. That's why the mother's touch. The child gets so used to that mother's touch. Anybody else touches, he knows it's not my mother. You hold it, no, you'll get away. Think of it, friends. Take it as a lovely little story of your life. Everybody's life. It is not happened to only Indian children or American children or Australian, New Zealand, European. No. No such thing. Human body is a machine. Same way. That is why, friends, if you dissect one human body and you become a surgeon or a medical practitioner, if you are a student of medicine and where you dissect your body, you dissect one body, you have dissected the humanity. One physical body you dissect, and you can't dissect your own body. You can only dissect somebody else's body, that is why dead bodies floating in formaldehyde given to the medical students to cut it and then open it. Because inside your body, have you seen inside your body? You saw the picture because somebody has cut somebody's body, and what all things are there, it must be this body also. Are you getting that point? Please. You dissect one body. Healthy stomach, healthy lungs, unhealthy lungs. Cigarette smoking, perforated, cancerous lungs. Healthy heart, finished, other type of heart. Healthy artery, filled up artery, which is, you understand, clogged arteries. You see the healthy organ and unhealthy organ inside. You see that. Are you getting that point? For every human being, it is the same picture. And the cure also is same. Not that the different people, different medicine. Same type of medicine can be also given. Think of it, friends, please. So, when you see that one body you open, you have opened everybody. Therefore, a doctor beyond the border. Suppose an Indian doctor, he goes to Europe, and when he says, "Sir, you have to see my..." One Swiss fellow comes in and says, "Can you open my body? Can you see what is happening body?" "No, I can open only Indian body. I can't do the Swiss body, Red Indian body, Bedouin body." Will they say that? If you are a doctor, if you know about the body, one body, top to toe, dissect it, open it up, what you see the same thing in all the bodies of the world. Friends, we have operated, we have seen the body, operated upon the body, very advanced, but mind is still a mysterious realm. Every civilization has not advanced in medicine. In India, Susruta, Charaka, you hear surgeons, Charaka Samhita, medicine and surgery out of the world. They knew how to do the cataract operation. They knew how to operate on the body. Listen, certain countries, certain civilizations, maybe it was not there. So here these people tried, maybe because there is much leisureliness, they don't have to struggle for a living, beautiful climate, nice rain comes in time, summer comes in wonderful, neither extreme heat nor extreme cold, nor you are loaded with the snow and ice on you, so you can't do anything for next 6 months, 8 months, you cannot do anything. No, it was there. So, climatic condition. The persons had leisureliness, and if there is a pain, difficulty, the person may be opened it. Curious. Think of it, friends. So they knew about the physical body. And that is good for everybody. So because it is discovered in India, don't say therefore surgery belongs to India. No. Somebody discovers a particular radium, the Madame Curie, your French lady discovered, suppose, radium, so it means it's a French metal? No. It's universal for everybody. Whatever is discovered in this world belongs to everybody, because we are in the same universe. Finish. People explored the outside world and still exploring. We are going to outer space now. Maybe after some time we will have a camp in Moon or camp in Mars. Who knows? Who knows? Everything is progressing so fast. Just think of it. Now, outside world is explored. Physical body also is dissected. Not many civilizations would have known that they must dissect the body. They don't know that. They were not knowing it. Some part of the world, they discovered it. And come to mind. That the eyes see, ears hear, tongue tastes, nose smells, skin touches, was known to everybody. After the perceptions take place, after the sensations are experienced, when the thoughts are coming, how do you handle the thought? Nobody wants to know how do you handle the thought, because thoughts come, you do. Are you getting that point? How this machine moves? With this machine, as I told you, is a perfect machine. Human body is a perfect machine. Other machines are inert, unconscious. Operators have to be trained, must be given into that. Like a car comes, the car cannot drive itself. Even if it's automatic, somebody has to switch on. Somebody has to give a direction. Even if suppose that also goes away, there is a remote control car. Control is in your hand. Physical body Please understand, friends, physical body is one beautiful machine. Therefore, don't be proud that I am better than him. You may look better than him. If your functioning is not good, your look you can keep with yourself. Right or wrong? Just because somebody is looking beautiful or looking handsome, will you interact with him if the fellow is dumb? Looking beautiful, so what can you do? Skin deep. Ashtavakra, the great sage who has written about Ashtavakra Samhita, the ultimate in darshan, in the vision of the universe. Ultimate. Where everything is completely dismissed, all that you perceive, see, anything. It begins with, when the Janaka says, I want to be liberated. He says, are you nutcase? Ayamevaite vandaha brahmi bhavitum ichhasi. This is your bondage that you want to become Brahman. Can you beat it? How many people want to become Brahman? Who wants to know that? How many people are interested to know about themselves? The whole world is interested in beautifying the world. That is why in the Western countries, when you go there, you come back, hey, India is very poor. Or this China is very this way. Or this Laos is very this way. But those countries, what is that place? Dubai, Paris, London, What is it? Your house is very beautiful. The indweller is stupid. Will you go to that house where the fellow is a cantankerous, sort of fighter cock? Will you go inside that house? When you go there, the fellow is fighting, insensitive, humiliates, disrespects, doesn't know how to talk. Will you talk to the person? Will you be in that house? Run away. As in physical relationship, in this physical body, if the person is little stupid, however good looking he or she may be, however young or something may be, but if the person is rude, doesn't know how to talk, how to behave, what to say, what not to say, getting angry, jealous, he shall be a solitary finger, wounded thumb, sticking up. There shall be nobody around. Extension of the physical beauty is making a beautiful hutment. We have gone from beautiful hutment, a small hutment, to a good hutment, to a one-room house, two-room house, 10-room house, 1,000-room palace, 1,500-room palace. What all things you have made now? Floating palaces. Recently I was reading, if you see these things now, one person has made a floating house. And it's like a huge ship. It will cost only $500 million. $500 million means 3,000 crores or 4,000 crores. Can you imagine? And then you will be imagining, 1,500 rooms are. Your toe is one place, your knee is one place, your hand is one place. Then why do you want a house like that? You want a complete body everywhere, right? Think of it, friends. Just think of it. Yes, man's imagination can run wild. You can create beautiful things in the world. Continue to discover, continue to explore, continue to improve, continue to improvise, continue to do anything you like in the world, friends. But come back to your mind. In a beautiful palace, an ugly, angry despot is living. Will you go there? Think, friends. We have not just ended, we are not only beautifying the body, is good, but people become body worshippers, only body. If you read, only know that, not just your book, this book, that book. If you look at the world, other day I was reading, one particular person, don't make it man or woman, don't say, oh, women are only body conscious, men are, don't talk like that. Human being. The person has gone through some hundreds of, what they call it, the cosmetic surgery, change the eyelid, change the eye, change the nose, change the lips, change the hand, change the top, bottom, everywhere. so that he should look or she should look like that. One fellow, these 2-3 days back I saw the picture, one person loves a dog. He spent $50,000. Make it 15,000, make it 500,000, choice is yours. He is making a dress exactly like a dog. He has got a Labrador. So he has created a uniform like a Labrador. So he puts it on, looks exactly like a dog and walks like a dog, hoofs like a dog, just crawls like a dog and plays with his dog. What shall you tell? Will you like to do that? Anybody? Anyone? Wants to be a dog or a cow? Anybody? Donkey? Cat? Don't tell why he did that. Hurry, why his choice? Hey, that fellow is mad. Are you not? How many dresses you have changed? How many hairstyles you have changed? How many beds you have changed? How many types of houses are there? You are changing the world, changing the appearance of the world, changing the appearance of your car, changing the appearance of your dog, changing the appearance of your houses, changing the appearance of your garden, changing the appearance of your swimming pool, changing the appearance of your body. But inside, same fellow. It's like a criminal, like a terrorist has got only 20 passports. Only 20 passports. Whichever passport he takes, goes there, creates some disaster, come back, another passport, another passport. Human beings are exactly like that, with the different masks. Everywhere you go, you create disaster and go away. As a father, you create problem, mother, you create a problem, husband, you create problem, brother, you create problem. Either you create a problem, you are your problem, it becomes everybody's problem. But in different houses, different places. Or else, what is the first time marriage, second day marriage, my first, his fourth, her seventh, her 10th, what is that? You see, I'm not telling that nobody should do that. No, sir, that's your life. You do exactly what I like. What I'm talking is, you are looking for, changing everything. Changing your job, changing your car, changing your house, changing your flat, changing your friends, your citizenship, your religion, changing your food. You change everything. You remain unchanged. Stupid, ignorant. Are you getting that point, please? So that part is not explored. So these languages are not existing in that society. Ahankar. Ahankar. So many different types of thoughts are created. Mind is absolutely exploded in this tradition. Mano, buddhi, chittam, ahankar. There are thoughts, but they have been classified. Like the outside world, we have made it botany for trees, zoology for animal, geology for the metals, cosmology for cosmos. Different subjects are there. Dhanur Vidya, Bhuta Vidya, Preta Vidya, Nakshetra Vidya, archery, material sciences. For everything we have made it, sir. Classified it. Things to be heard, seen, touched, tasted, smelt. Classified. Makes it easy. Because if you look at the world, so many things, but you classify. Sounds, touch, it becomes a little more conceivable. You can understand. Only 5 things are there, after all 5 things. Sounds, million varieties. What is a sound? Touches, million varieties. What is touch? Taste, million varieties. But one taste. Everything I can taste, everything I can touch, everything I can smell, everything I cannot see, it doesn't matter. But this seeing, tasting, touching is not my choice, because I am been blessed with these sense organs, therefore I can touch. Because I am blessed with the eyes, I can see. Blessed with the tongue, I can taste. Blessed with the nose, therefore I can smell. That's not your contribution to yourself, no? Please understand, that's not your contribution. God's gift, nature's gift. The body, machine comes, loaded. And as even you see, sensation is not your contribution. You are mad after sensation, but you don't cause the sensation. Are you not mad after sensation? I like to eat only this food. Tongue demands only this food. If you put dosa, the tongue will say, no, I want roti. Will the tongue say? Will the stomach resist? No South Indian, no North Indian, no Italian, no Chinese, no nothing. Or only Italian, only Chinese. It's all you. Where from the confusion begins? Not on your senses, not in your physical body, not in the physical universe. Thought level. Think of it. A society which has not explored into the mind mechanism, how these thoughts happen, what words they will have for that? Mind. Here is not like that. Mano. When I say here, don't try to say that I'm trying to make this superior, inferior. No. Think as a human being belonging to the universe. Your thinking is for all. When you discover a medicine, it's not that I discover a medicine for me and my wife, nobody else. Is it true? The medicine is for everybody. If it's good for me, it's good for everybody. You create a food stuff. It's good for you, good for everybody. Put it up. Thinking. But just like we are taking Chinese food, Indian food, thousands of dishes in India, boy, it's never ending. You can't even taste everything before you die. Thai, Chinese, South Africa, Southeast Asian, Pakistani, African, European, Australian, tribal, all many dishes are there. We have expanded to so much. Mind exploration, where? Friends, whether it is somewhere there or not, let us not worry about it. Here is a literature which talks about it. Long before the world knew how to create iron, you can see in Qutub Minar, in front of Qutub Minar, there is an iron pillar. In Jagannath temple in Orissa, there is an iron pillar, Ashoka pillar, thousands of years, not rusted. People still don't know how to do that. So there was a society, there was a civilization who knew how to smelt the iron, who knew how to bring the gold out, Egypt. So many different countries in the world, different types of things are created, discovered. So much exploration. Today we are lost in the explored universe, explored objects. No time to think about new things. Very few people special, they go into that mode. Mind, nobody looks at it. Not many people look at it. Here, in these Upanishads, the ancient most literature, that way you can have no conflict, sir. Because nothing was written anywhere in the world, anywhere. It was there. Thousands of years before, there are so many literatures from all over the world. It's there. What is there? What is there? There are cave inscriptions. So many things are there, everywhere, thousands of years. Indus Valley civilization, Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, if you see that, thousands of years. They say, the historians, Willie Durant will say, our Oriental heritage, they say that the beginning of Indian civilization is left to human ignorance. Because if you go to refer to the Babylonian, Mesopotamian, Greek, Roman, what a history. 1,000-year history, 2,000, 3,000-year history. Therefore, that doesn't make them any less. If we say, suppose in India that this particular civilization thrived, not greatness of Indians, greatness of the nature, because here we are blessed with a climate which is so nice. There is no extreme climate, no extreme suffering. Food is right time, water is there, temperate climate. So plenty of beautiful things. And understand, friends, why the Western countries are so advanced in science? Because they're smart, huh? No. Nature, necessity is mother of invention. 6 months, European countries will stay under the ice. Imagine, friends, suppose they do not develop, they do not discover, they do not develop the ways of keeping the room heated, they will die. And if in so happens, electricity fails for 10 days, there will be, every fellow will die. You don't need world war. Because it's a heavy winter. In India and Africa, suppose electricity fails for 1 year, there is no electricity. Everybody is hanging around. Extreme cold, you can't be poor. You can't afford to be poor. You have to have minimum, because that is not luxury needed. This is the minimum needed. A house must be there. It must be heated up. You can't hang around in the ice. How long can you walk by yourself? You have to have vehicles. Think, friends. Necessity is mother of invention. You have to have these fellows are uncivilized, going and attending to nature's call outside. Wherever is there, they're standing up, getting up, sitting down and all that stuff. Who says? Suppose somebody comes from Europe, or you go there and say, oh, those people are civilized. They are doing everything inside their home, private stuff and nonsense. Why? Can you walk out in the snow and ice to attend nature's call? It may sound ugly, friends. Do that, it will stay fresh like in a freeze. In India, Africa, sun is burning down. You do whatever mischief, you come back, they should burnt out by the sunlight. Nobody feels the need of it. Oh, they are sitting on the huge sofa set and everything. Sofa set is not mark of civilization, the mark of climate. Because they are sitting down in sofa set. Shall we sit in the sofa set? We should put only stone, not carpet. Because it's so hot. In the hot place, if you sit down in the carpet, then put an air conditioning. For what? No, that's the style and luxury and advancement. It's so miserable. So physically, friends, you have explored everywhere. Those words are not here. Electricity was not discovered because there is no need for electricity. Please. Whereas, so these words are there. The computer, telephone, if there's whoever discovered it, they gave it a name. In this, in Upanishads, in this our literature, scriptures, those things are, whatever outside world things are, they are there. But then what happens? Please appreciate. Mind. They say the thoughts have 4 varieties. Mano, Buddhi, Chittam, Ahankar. They classified the thoughts also. Classifying the world object, animals, trees, stones, anybody can classify. Because you see that. Some people, they decided that. Inside, four thoughts are classified. Everybody says mind, mind, mind. But the fellow who is using the mind, I thought, is an ahankara. How many people catch it? That is why when you talk about ahankara, people look at it. Very, very difficult. What is very difficult? If childhood onwards, if people go on telling you in the school, college, university, just now you are reading the books of like a planetary movement, Earth's movement, everything you are studying about, suppose the mind is talked about. There are so many thoughts, because where from the problem comes? Physical problem is old age, mortality, disease. How do I cure it? You have to think. Somebody has to think. Understand? You cure one disease. Listen, friends. Because you cannot cure, think of it. You think you cannot cure, what shall you say? I am a helpless pawn in this universe. There is a superior force somewhere. We are like the, what is that? We are like the flies to the wanton boys, Shakespeare. They kill us for their sport. We are like the flies. The flies are moving, the mischievous boys, killing it, right? So we all human beings are like that. In Odia say, Daiva, Daudi, Monishagai, Jani Gotare, Senigijai, the Daiva, the unknown, is like the rope, and we are like animals tethered to that. Wherever he drags, we go everywhere. That is what man's thinking was. Everywhere. And say, God only gives us the disease. It is incurable. That means you are cursed. So there is an angry God looking at us. This is how people created. Then what happens when the so-called Renaissance science bit area came? What happened? Somebody questioned thinking. Why is it one fellow getting disease, I am not getting? What happened? Why that fellow is coughing, why that fellow is fever, why that person is disease, I don't have. What is the happening in their body? They started experimenting. Open the body, nothing visible. Taste the blood. These are slow, gradual things. When they tested that blood, when they sort of made the blood test, they discovered there is something extra. Healthy blood is same type. In the unhealthy, diseased blood, there is another germ, virus. They isolated that. In its presence, the disease comes. It is not God is cursing. In the presence of this virus, the disease comes. If we can kill that virus, the disease will go. So somebody thought about it, discovered an antidote. They killed the virus. When they kill the virus, the disease is dead. And with the death of the disease, God is dead. Because some people are thinking that God is giving this disease. Now that we have cured the disease, why do we need God? Kill the God. That is where comes your honeymoon with the disbelief. Sir, you have created the physical body, you could cure it. There are just like you have physical diseases, you have got a mental disease. In mental disease, there is no posh. There is no pus. There is no dirt. There is no secretion. Mind, anger, hatred, jealousy, that also mental disease, discomfort. Who creates? Who creates? Why the child is so always giggling, mama, all that stuff? But this same fellow is so sweet, so cute, so nice, so loving. 15-year-old over Mudiyade, he's got touch upon Mudiyade. Get up, I don't want my father, I don't want mother. What happens to him? What was something lacking there and what is something available there? When you start analyzing, you see ahankar. That is the virus. Are you getting that point, please? Do you understand that? That is the virus which creates the entire disease. Don't say disease, then you'll think of cholera and smallpox and cancer and the kidney failure. No. That is the disease. And because of that, ahankar, not only you create disease, discomfort inside your head, anger, hatred, jealousy, anxiety, but also because of that mental conditions, the diseases come in the body, psychosomatic. Because of your psychic condition, because of your mental condition, you are always angry, you are always depressed, you are always jealous, you are always tense, you are never restful. Because of the mental conditions, body reflects it. You can see that. People say, oh, my digestion is poor. Why? I am thinking of I have no money. Have you not seen it, friends? When somebody dies in your family, will you like to eat? Switches off. Somebody died, dead or sick in your house, will you take food in the right time? If food is there, not there also, not there, it doesn't matter, then you completely, your body goes haywire. I want to marry that girl. I want to marry that boy. I am obsessed with it. My parents are no. I become dry like a twig because I am thinking of him or thinking of her. What happens? What happens? Because your mind switches you off. You have failed in the examination. Your business collapsed. Your husband is treacherous. Your children ungrateful. Your wife something like that. Your husband is like that. Your friends are like that. What happens to you? You feel so depressed, dejected completely. You are what your mind is. Angry, upset, jealous. So, I can't go anywhere. I am not in a mood to go to the functions. I am not in a mood to enjoy music. I am not in a mood to eat something. I am not in a mood to love talk with you. I am not in a mood. I am not in a mood to go to visiting places, go to the temple or go to friends. No, I am not in a mood. I am not in a mood. What is I am not in a mood? What is that mood? The more you are affected there, body also gets affected. World also gets affected. We have cured, and very good that you have cured so many physical diseases, friends. But today, if you read it, I hope I can send. How many things I can send, sir? You must be seeing it also. It is there in the field of information. One American doctor I'm told, the highest cause of death in America, what shall I say? Somebody may say anxiety, somebody can say disease like whatever, heart attack, or the blood pressure, or the sugar. No, he has clearly proved it is the MDs, the doctorate of medicine. The highest paid doctors, the most learned doctors, they are the ones responsible for the death of maximum number of people. Why? Medication. Which you are not supposed to take, you are taking. You should read the history of it. It is not, destroying every doctor and giving a bad name to that, like all the politicians are bad, or sadhus are bad, all the husbands are useless, women are useless. Don't generalize that stuff, sir. Think of it. He says that is because they are giving medicines, where most of the people, if you leave them alone, they shall be cured. Body will cure it. Most of the cases. But here, today's world, you ask yourself also, every person is so drug dependent that after the food, if you are not popping some pills, you shall think you are dying. Everybody has now popping pills, right, sir? Red, green, yellow, you must. And some people are so crazy, they shall simultaneously, they try homeopathy, Ayurvedic, what is that, allopathy, sympathy. Are you getting that point? Everything they will try. Tick, 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 tick. They think medicines will keep them alive. Fix your brain. If your thinking makes you restful, a restful person you are. Like it or not, friends, you shall see your body. I don't want to make myself an example, but my brother died in cancer. When I looked at him, the way he passed away, naturally, but he lived long, whatever it is, God's grace. After that, when I saw that, how this body is deteriorating, I was also a person, enjoying my food, doing this, everything, no problem. Then I say, hey, watch out, watch out, watch out. The body should not be overweight. The body should not be like this. What is this medicine taking for what? I started doing my exercises. Just I'm sharing my experience. I'm not talking that do this. No, please. I see the difference. 3 to 4 years back, 3 years, exactly 3 years back I started. I was also 70 kilos and all that. Not that I was sick, no, everything was fantastic. Physically, nothing wrong. Because that is, okay, body is good shape. But, so no, weight must go down. I started doing my exercise, started intermittent fasting. Within 3 to 4, 5 months, so 70 it came down to 65, 60 in 1 year time, 58, 59. Now I can play with my body. Today 60, tomorrow 61, tomorrow 61, today 60, like that. And medicines completely removed from my fridge or place. I was taking cholesterol medicine. Because high cholesterol means what? Eat all the good food, don't do any work. You will have lovely cholesterol. Acha, why do I eat it? Suppose, why did you eat it? Oh, I enjoy eating food. I did not, that time also, I am telling nowadays, but that time I didn't say to anybody, and neither I lived that. Shall I feed the body what the body needs, or shall I feed the body what I feel like? It's a machine. Shall you feed the car? If the car needs diesel, should we give it the diesel? Or because you will give it petrol. Put petrol in diesel car is stranded, car is stops and you are stranded. No petrol, no diesel. I'll put orange juice and pomegranate juice again. It will be stranded. Whatever fuel that one needs, give that fuel. Even sophisticated machines, whatever type of battery they say, same battery you must use. If you don't use that battery, the machine will be destroyed. Physical body exactly like that. It needs sugar, potassium, sodium. It's just like everything, all metals it needs. High carbohydrate, everything it needs. How much? In balance. I want to, so your body is already sugary, meaning sweet, you are already too sweet, diabetic. And therefore your kidney is getting affected. Things, these are lifestyle diseases. For kidney, there is no virus. For heart disease, there is no virus. For blood pressure, there is no virus. A celebrated monk in India had full of diseases, 32 diseases in his body. Why? Because usually people who are into religion, this and that, has not much physical work to do. What will happen? Go to the temple priests. What is their size? Go to Puri, you shall see. No bad mouthing. Everywhere. Even in your house, somebody doesn't do anything and eats, naturally he will be like a football. Or like a, pumpkin. Right? Then after 50th year, heart is going, kidney is going, this is going. One after another organ starts failing. Why? Oh, you overate. Why did you overeat? I wanted to enjoy food. Why I wanted to enjoy food? I want to be happy. Because I want to be happy, my way of finding happiness is to enjoy food. My way of finding happiness is to gain money. Corruption, exploitation, manipulation, do whatever, paisa. My idea is to have a second car, third house. Where from your cyclone of desire coming, sir? Your head. When you want it, then what happens is, your body has to take the load. I want to make money. 18 hours a day you work. Up to 40th year you work. Earn money. After that you fall sick, spend that money and die. You are lucky you spend that money in a hospital. Heart attack, you are out in a day. Think, friends. You must see the realistic part of it. So disease, please, that the mind also has got this. That's why kama, krodha, lobha, mada, moha, mascharya, shadripu. In our tradition, you have got 6 enemies inside you. And who creates that enemy? Who creates the enemy? You create your enemy, meaning you are your number one enemy. That is why Bhagavan says, what? Uddharet atmana atmanam. Natmanam avasadayet. Atmaiva atmano bandhu. Atmaiva ripura atmana. Uddharet. May you redeem, lift yourself by yourself. Uddharet atmana. Atmanam atmana uddharet. Urdhvam nait. May you lift yourself, redeem yourself by yourself. Atmaiva atmano bandhu. You are your best friend. If you know how to handle yourself, you are your worst enemy if you don't know how to handle that I. Doctors gives you medicine. You hide it under the plate. You don't eat it. Then you say what? The other day one person had come, our ashram. Swamiji, I want some money. I said, Yadig, what happened, sir? No, I have the sugar now. No. I said, not my ashram, in our ashram, for our few people, somebody gets a natural disease. Natural disease means you got COVID. It's not your fault. You are walking down, that fellow got into your nose, you are out. Suppose you get smallpox, that's not your fault. But if you get sugar, there is no germ coming from outside. You are eating, overeating. It is eating disorder. You are getting blood pressure, eating disorder, lifestyle disease. Lifestyle disease. Are you getting that point? Because you don't know what to eat, how much to eat, where to stop. So you want me to help you for the sugar? I shall give you the sugar, the money. You shall purchase the medicine. Then what will happen? Because you are taking medicine, previously afraid of sugar, you are eating one sweet. Now that you are taking medicine, 10 sweets. So, your job is to create your disease, and I should be proving my kindness by giving you money all the time. And if I don't give you the money, I am the rascal, I am very tight, I am insensitive, I don't help people. I can take that bad name, you do whatever you like. Natural disease, we are there to help. Lifestyle disease, you change your lifestyle. I give you disease, I give you the money, or somebody gives you the money, you go on eating poison, and I am supposed to be helping you to live. How? How? Stop doing that. Think, friend. And why do we do that? Why do you do that? Mind. Thought says, I like. எனக்கு ரசகுல்லா ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். குலாப் ஜாமுன்னா ஐயோ நாட் ஒன் 10, 20 நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா? Right. Who creates your disease, friends? Not only because of the mentally not being aware, you create disaster for your body, same you create your own mental disease. Kama, krodha, desire, anger, hatred, jealousy, suspicion, insecurity, angry with everybody, angry with yourself, always insecure, nobody cares for me, nobody loves me. Everybody is so wonderful, nobody loves me, nobody cares for me. Ask yourself the question, do you love yourself? Do you care for yourself? Do you really love your body? Then you will not kill it. Do you really care for your body? Then you will not destroy it. You don't love your body, you love your habit. That is where I thought comes. Understand, friend. This is the depth of perception analysis in the Upanishadic tradition. The whole world is beautiful, already beautiful. Yadvaidat sukrutam raso vaishaha. What verses in Upanishad? Yadvaidat sukrutam. Sukrutam na, very well done. You can't improve upon this creation. Fundamental things are all given. Using that, previously you are living in a jungle, you are creating a manicured garden, right? Varsai Palace. Manicured garden. Miles and miles of greenery and green lawn. Neither the cows eat that, nor human beings eat it. Pleasure, luxury. Think of it, friends. That mental disease. When that is created, in this machine, all these possibilities are there. You can make it a fantastic machine, you can make it a dilapidated one, destroyed. 20 years on, gone. 30 years, finished. 50 years, condemned. 70 years, not working. Because you are mentally diseased, when you are 20-year-old, you are dead. Angry, hateful, jealous. No more enthusiasm, no more nothing, addicted to one thing or the other, there is no enthusiasm to live. So you are dead when you are 20, 30, 40. Buried when you are 80. Mentally you are dead. Somebody cheated you. Your father, your brother, your sister, your mother, somebody cheated you. Mentally you are dead, emotionally dead. Physically alive. A dead man walking the earth. You are dead when you are 30, buried when you are 80. That 50 years you did not live. Ask yourself, sir, are you enjoying sunrise, sunset, dark nights, cold, beautiful breeze? These boys, what is that? Cuckoos in our garden, overtime, working overtime. How much listening? How fantastic. Did you ever sit down and listen to that? Who has time for listening to cuckoos? My problems are more than enough for me. There is no laddu, there is no summer powder, there is this person comes and looks at me, he talks like that, and that fellow takes away this fellow takes away that, office comes and that. Are bhai, everything will happen. Look at Vishnu. He is supposed to be governing the universe, sustaining the universe. Where is he? He has put everything on the move and himself has gone into Kshira Sagara, into the ocean of milk, lying down in the serpent, Anantanaga. Meditation, in Dhyanam, served by Bhudevi Sridevi. Listen carefully. Beautiful symbol. In this creation, this is the best manager. You have put everything into order. And then what happens? Kshira Sagara means the ocean of milk is sattva. Your mind is sattva. Sattva means no agitation, no doubt, no unnecessary emotions. In that type, the snake, Anantanaga, the snake stands for the mind. Is a tail and the snake's hood. They together, complete circle. There is no emptiness there. In that, Vishnu lying down, served by Lakshmi, prosperity. World is on the run, the manager is asleep. Restful meditation, not asleep. Yoga Nidra. Can you do that? Always in Yoga Nidra, in yourself, who you are. Things are running. You have put them. Whatever things you can do that. Suppose everybody is like that, everybody will run wonderfully. The tree behaves like a tree, the water behaves like water, they will. The dog will behave like a dog. But a human being, you put the fellow in the kitchen, he wants to look after the office. You want to put them in the office, he wants to interfere with the temple. You put the fellow in the temple, he wants to take it over the, like suppose another garden or another thing. You put someone into the class, sing or dance, he says, no, how many people are coming to respect me or not to respect me. You put them into anybody, including this boy. Ask yourself, if, like in our body, finger does its job, stomach does its job, brain does its job, the body is healthy. But how will they do it? If the master, you are good, your health, your thinking is beautiful, body is beautiful, activity is also beautiful. That is why positions do not do any mistake. People who occupy the position, they make the mistakes. That is why each person, friends, understand, in your mind, in your thoughts, you create, this is discomfort. You create discomfort. I want this, I don't want this. Raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, these are the things are there. The religious man will say, God is punishing you, so please the God. Are you still in the 4th century AD BC? House, husband and wife will fight like a, what is that? Snake and mongoose. But they are going to do the Sudarshana Homam. You understand? Sudarshana Homam. There should be peace in the house. If you are mongoose and snake, in Sudarshana Homam. Even Vishnu himself comes, you shall fight, come to my side. Why are you sitting down there? You understand, friends? Because people change everything, but not themselves. Inside, you think, sir. So this mind. In that mind, there is one thought, ahankar. Who develops likes, I like it, I don't like it. That is like the snake on the rope. If you see the rope, yesterday we saw that. If you see the, I'm telling it because I have kept everything in my head. I shall connect it up to the last 3 verses and finish it up. Like a rope in the snake. If you see the rope as it is, no problem. Don't see the rope at all, no problem. But sometimes you see, look at the rope and don't see it. It may be a snake you will run away from, or it may be a garland you will go for. Exactly the same way happens. You are, listen, friend, you are who you are, consciousness. Know yourself who I am, Shivoham, Shivoham, no problem. Don't know anything as in deep sleep state, then also no problem. Nidra samadhi stitihi. Nidra samadhi stitihi. You are like a nidra, samadhi. Mahapa anandam. Very good. Wake up, you are with yourself, samadhi. Nitya samadhista. Sthita pragya. No problem. In between, I use the word I, and I don't see myself as I am. I see something else, I like it. Something else, I dislike it. So sometimes Mr. Jekyll, sometimes Mr. Hyde. The split personality. The ahankar, same person. You tell him a joke, he shall ha 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 ha, you laugh. Then you thought he's a laughing person, you tell him another joke. Why are you talking this type of joke? Oh boy. You don't know how to behave with people. Because you see, you are friendly, misunderstood. You tell them little seriously, misunderstood. Why? Because you are walking with Mr. Confusion. The fellow does not know whether it is a rope or a snake. A rope or a garland. The same eye. You know yourself, no problem. Don't know, eye is slip. Ahankara, you know. Tasmin binaste shakalam binashtam. As long as it is there, it destroys everything. When that you understand, Mahadeva, absolute happiness. Then you pick up roles. Who creates your like and dislike? Please tell me. I give you laddu. Did I create your like? Did I tell you, like it? I give you some sambar sadam. Like it. Take this bread. Like it. No. Nature provides everything. Some people are so stuck in the rail. Only South Indian food. Only North Indian food. Only this fruit flower. Only this fruit. The world is enriched by your stupid presence, right? The vast, it's like you go to a huge spread of lunch and dinner and you pick up rice. and this much of vegetable. Bas. Why? I like that. Always I eat this. Oh, good. Why should we say no? Please eat. You decide. People are stuck with the ideas. Where does it happen, friends? So they have discovered that. In the different types of thoughts, the body is different, organs are different, indriyas are different, prana varga, the breathing, excretion, circulation, digestion, for every function there is a name given. Then there are mano, buddhi, chittam, the thought is there, indecision, decision, memories put together. In that there is one thought, I thought. That fellow, which is, it doesn't know itself. In deep sleep, no problem. Know himself, awake, no problem. In the waking state, it's sometimes a snake, sometimes a flower. Rajasarpanya is not outside, it is inside. You see your self-consciousness, aham brahmasmi, no problem. Deep sleep, there is nothing. Neither you are there, nor that is there, no confusion, nothing. So fantastic. But the moment you wake up, the game begins. Am I a father? Am I a mother? Am I a brother? Am I a worker? Am I, shall I go? Shall I not go? Shall I do? Shall I not do? Shall I see? Shall I not see? These confusion, ask friends, if you have got all this confusion continuous, you are mentally very, very active, destroying yourself. Like people say, Swamiji, so many thoughts are there, I don't know what to do. Oh really? If you are so much thinking, then you can write poetry, you can write novels. No, I mean, nothing like that. I don't think 2,000 things. I think one thing 2,000 times. What to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. He said like that, she said like that, he said like that, she said like that. Wow. One thought 2,000 times, 10,000 times. Then who will make you miserable? Do you need somebody else to make you miserable? You become miserable, you will make everybody else also miserable. By chance you see a happy man, you will try to make him miserable so that you feel comfortable. You are talking wisdom, I made him miserable. You cannot. But the wise man will pretend to be miserable so that you feel comfortable. Understand? Immortal does not live in this world, alive he pretends to be alive. Unborn pretends to be a born. As though. That is yourself. So when you discover that, I thought, oh, I am conscious. So that name is Chetana. Atma, Brahma, in one place, consciousness here, Atma, consciousness everywhere, Brahma, like body here, Jiva, Pindanda, all over, Brahmanda, macrocosm. Drop, ocean. No drop stands apart. No individual entity can stand apart from the embrace of totality. As Bhagavan says, no, Purusha yevedagam, Purusha Suktam. You know that Purusha Suktam? Sahasra Sirsha Purusha, Sahasraksha Sahasrapat, Sabhumim Vishwato Vrutva Atyatishthadasangulam, Purusha yevedagam sarvam. Sahasra Sirsha Purusha. This macrocosmic representation, call it Ishvara if you like, Deva if you like, Devi if you like, masculine you like, feminine you like, neuter you like, no name fine. Name also fine. Shaguna, Yedavade, whatever you say, fine. It has your 1,000 heads. Oh, 1,000 heads. Who has counted? This is the question of cynic. Such high intelligence. It doesn't understand the next line, is it? Sahasraksha. 1,000 heads and 1,000 eyes. What does it mean? God is one-eyed. Why? If 1,000 heads, if 1,000 eyes, what does it mean? Every head has one eye, right? Sahasrapat, one-legged. Is 1,000 head, at least 2,000 legs, no? fools. What it means is, Mahadeva, out of affection, as Bhagavan says, Muda jaihi dhanagama trishna. Hey, Muda, denuded fool. Give up. What? Not dhanagama, not the creating of wealth. Trishna. That thirst for wealth, never ending, nothing is enough. Nothing is enough. Have you ever sit down one day, in your 30, 40, 50, 60 years of life, have you ever sit down one day and told yourself, boy, I have really done good, whatever it is. I have a house, I have a vehicle, I have some money in the bank, my children are okay somewhere or other here and there. And by chance there is little difficulty here and there, doesn't matter. Appa, life is made. I have loved everybody, cared for everybody, so nice. Have you ever thought of it? Give yourself 1 minute. You are traveling, not sitting down and enjoying the panorama. You are walking on the lap of Himalayas. Next stop, next peak, next night halt. Hurry, sit down in one place in Himalayas. Enjoy its vast panoramic view. If Himalaya is so small, sit down somewhere, go over your house on, Swami, I don't have a roof, I have only one room flat. Go and the seashore, free. Enjoy the expanse of the ocean, sunlight, moonlight. Not always fighting, arguing, discussing. What are we doing? Because you create an ashram, that is it a problem? Because you have a home, is it a problem? Because you have an office, is it a problem? Because you plan to travel, is it a problem? Don't make everything a problem. You shall not make everything a problem when you see it to be a problem to yourself. When you are a problem to yourself, you don't have to go for problems, sir. You will attract problems. Understand? So this perfect instrument, part of the macrocosmic universe, Brahmanda, Sahasrakya, Sahasrapas, Sabovim Vishwato Bhutva, covering everything in all forms, Atyatishta Dashangulam, formless, still continues. Purusha eva idagam sarvam. That one reality is in and through everything, Brahmaiva. These words, where shall it come, these equivalent names, Aham, the Brahma, Atma, Chetana, consciousness, all-pervasiveness, immortality, how can it come in any tradition if the vision is not there? In other languages, mortality means body, dying. Immortality means living long. Immortality is not. He is immortalized by his poetry. He is immortalized by his administration. So everybody wants to be immortalized. That is why everybody must have a statue. Everybody should have something. What are you doing? When you are going to live, when you are living in this world, ask yourself, have you immortalized yourself? Ahamasmi, sadabhami, kadajit naham apriyaha. I am there, all the time shining, always in love with myself, and therefore the universe. Ato aham na katham brahma. Since I am always existing, sat. Since I am always shining, chit, awareness, consciousness. Happy with myself, ananda. And that sat, chit, ananda, if you together, the whole thing, if you want to name it, Brahma Swarupa Chetana. Katoham na katham Brahman. How can I not be Brahman? Meaning, I am helplessly the totality Brahman. Who? Everybody. This is not description of one rishi sitting down under a tree. It is not the description of one fellow digging a hole and sitting down there. One isolated person, or he is in a palace. Janaka, Rama. Any human being can have access to this. This is your birthright. You are it. You can never escape this. In between, you have waylaid by the thinkers. You are waylaid by a religious fanatic, waylaid by a what is that, secular fanatic. We have been exposed to this type of thing. Get a chance, grab yourself. Think for it, friends. Thank you for coming. And see these, friends. So this machine has the ultimate potential, just like the Hubble telescope, has the potential to see thousands of miles away. Swamiji, can I see that bird? Yes, bring the Hubble. Hubble telescope to look at the crow. You want a 500 million, 1,000 million, $1 billion telescope to look at the mosquito? That's what people do. The yoga, asana, study, contemplation, physical body, thinking, meant for what? To discover the absolute. To be the immortality. No, I use it for disease cure, curative. Mental stress relief. It is like using an atom bomb or killing a mosquito. The knowledge that gives you intimations of immortality, telling you who you are. How beautiful, friends. And that's something. Abhati idam. Vishwam atmani. Idam vishwam atmani abhati. Abhati idam vishwam atmani asatyam. It is Vishwa. Vishwa means what? Vishwa means Vibidha Pratyagamyam Vishwam. Every word has a meaning. Vishwam means world. Means what? Vibidha Pratyagamyam. Where you have got many things to see, hear, taste, touch, smell, feel. Vishwa. And this Vishwa, what you are seeing, hearing, tasting, yad drushyam, whatever you are seeing, nasyam, it goes on changing. Pratikshana anyatha bhava, drushta nashta svabhava. Sir, what time you got up? In the morning, sir. Was there any sun? No, no. Suppose you call me, Swamiji, come. There is sun rising now, 6:10, sun is rising. Then I go to, suppose I am a lazy bone, I got up, little 2 minutes I took and went there. When I went there, sun is already up. I said, you told me sunrise? Yes. Sun was rising one moment. Next day, now it's over, now sunrise is over. You call someone to see the moon, cloud has come. Hey, come here, there are so many birds have come. You go there, birds have already gone. Every moment, you come here, we shall have a feast. I go there, I said, what is the feast? Today no feast. Why? My brother hit his leg and broken, therefore I am in that mode, so no question of eating. You call me for a fool, now your mood is gone. That is how lovers fight. No mood. Come and sit down and talk. Shut up! What talk? At school I went there, college I went to the workplace, there a useless place. You are calling, come here, do something, talk rubbish. Your head will spin. Think, friends. Pratikshana anyatha bhava. Every moment the world is changing. Don't forget, the world is continuously changing. Your body included. Body is continuously changing, sense organs included. Sense organs are continuously changing, thoughts are included. Thoughts are always changing, I is included because the moods are changing. Now it is a flower, now it is a snake. There is one thing on which everything is projected, that by which everything is seen. The first line. Dharapatya khyatavitadi dura shakshi nitya, that which you witness. All that you see, hear, objectify shall go on changing. That by which you see, not your eyes. Eyes see the world. You are seeing the eyes, conscious of the eyes. Whatever you are conscious of, they are all changing. Your thoughts are changing, eye is changing, body, sense organs changing, body is changing, everything changing. That is why don't try to seduce somebody with your body. Always try, when you try to please other people with your physical body, how long can you remain young? How long can you have the best of the dresses? After some time the dresses don't fit you also. How long can you impress people with your money? Money suddenly goes away. How long can you impress people with your job? You have to retire. You can only impress everybody with what? Something which is permanent. So first impress yourself. Are you impressed about yourself? Yes. Why? Aham Brahmasmi. Eternally changeless, ever existing. Am I the only one? You are also welcome to the group. Infinity. In this club of immensity, infinity, you have at a natural access. Other places you have to earn it. Gazetted officer, non-gazetted officer, political leader, religious, these are the things you have to produce. These clubs are all temporary clubs. Youth club, you are not allowed because you are 70. Old man's club, the young man is not allowed. Female club, male is not allowed. Male club, female is not allowed. Transgender club, neither of these allowed. Graduates club, postgraduate club, millionaires club, billionaires club. Every club has a restrictions, limited membership. And that sad part of it is you are thrown from one club to another club. Childhood, you can't be there, get out. So you are young. Now youth, young Turks, youth politician, then that fellow is useless, now you go to the old one. Now that is there, retire. Job also same way. Body also same way. Relationship also, you retire from the role of a husband, wife is gone. Retire from the role of a wife, husband is gone. Retire from the role of a father and mother, the sons or children are gone. What do? Everywhere you are thrown out, the time pushes you out. Retired. One place you cannot retire is yourself, being who you are. And that club, you have got a natural membership. Nobody shall tell you anything. If you join a belief system, you shall be retiring, converting, they push you out, or you want to push them out. In a belief system, this belief, I believe in this God, this thinking, this philosophy, that philosophy, until for some time, this club, this ashram, that ashram, you understand? You jump. This philosophy, this thinking, that thinking. Yes, continue. Who says not? You cannot last forever. I heard something, let me see. Something very interesting. Which is here. Yesterday somebody wrote me a note. The note is very nice, friends. Just to listen to it. Life is an ever-changing journey. Simple. That brings us joy and pain, love and loss, and everything in between. That's life's journey. Sometimes love, sometimes loss, sometimes pleasure, sometimes pain, it comes. Along the way, we meet many people. Along the way, we meet many people, some of whom stay in our lives for a while. You meet many people in life, beginning from your parents, the day you were born. You meet many people in life. Some of them we meet, some of whom stay in our lives for a while. For some time they are with you. And others who leave sooner than we would like. Some people, they leave us even if you don't like it. But they have to leave. Your daughter has to leave your home, leave his home. Your son has to go for a job. Your friends have to be. Each person. Then you create new friendship, new everything. And you want them to stay, they leave little sooner than we would like. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of forever. When you give the marriage wishes, what do you do? May you be happy forever and ever and ever and ever. Have you been in your marriage for ever and ever and ever? You may be living together. Are you loving together? You are living together. We are caught up in that idea that it should be ever and ever and ever. To cling to the notion that the people we love will always be there for us. My father, my mother, my son, my daughter, my friend, my guru, my God, my faith, my people. They shall be always for us. Either you disappear or they disappear. They start living their life. Understand? But the truth is that nothing lasts forever, and this is inevitable. You wish, it has gone into our head that let us be happy forever and ever and ever. No. Nothing lasts forever except yourself. Adara beauty. You want to something last forever? Be yourself. In that jnana sambandha, we are with each other forever and ever. Even if you want to get out, you cannot get out. Like you cannot get away from the universe. Dead here, alive here, lost here. You can't get away from Ishvara, totality. You cannot get away from infinity, all-pervasiveness, forever and ever. You want to live forever and ever? Be ever and ever. Then enjoy the little relationship in between. For some time you are together. Don't say forever and ever. You may be forever and ever. But the first time when you see somebody, very love and affection. Don't say same fire will be there every... 20 years back when I got married, he or she was so loving to me. But now, what is it now? Are you the same person? Are you the same person? That time you are innocent, no expectations. As you are growing up, you knew a lot of things. Now too many expectations. Nobody can fulfill, you cannot fulfill, so kill each other and suffer. But if you recognize that my happiness is in myself, forever and ever you stay there, friends. We all have to say goodbye to people we care about at some point, whether it is because of a conflict, distance, or death. It will happen to all of us. Nobody shall last forever in your life. You have to part. At some point, whether it is because of a conflict, misunderstanding, disagreement, part. Or distance, you move away to some other country, some other village, some other town, I am left here. Distance, so you can't stay there. Or because of a death. A person dies, but long before death, your affection for me is dead. Your love for me is dead. Your need for me is dead. Long before your body dies, your emotions die 1,000 deaths. So you shall not be there forever. We have to say goodbye to people we care about at some time, whether it is because of a conflict, distance or death. It is natural to feel drained and disappointed from constantly having to heal from others. So when somebody goes away, you are disappointed. So what do? Naturally you feel drained, tired, exhausted to heal yourself from others. How do I forget my wife, my child, my husband, my friend, my this fellow? He hurt me, she did that to me, he did that to me, that man did this to me. Oh God. Why? Because I was expecting this is how shall be forever and ever and ever. That is a sad conditioning, a disease, mentally. This is discomfort. But that is how life goes, and it is not something we can control. You cannot control somebody not liking you. You cannot control somebody not caring for you. You cannot control what others will do. But one thing you can have full control about yourself. It doesn't matter whether somebody cares or not. It doesn't matter whether somebody looks at me or not. It doesn't matter when he praises or not. Makes no difference. It doesn't matter whether I'm this house or that house, this place or that place. Why? Sarvam jagadaya panandanavanam sarvepi kalpadruma samastaga gangavari nivaha kriya punya samasta kriya. Wherever I live, that is paradise. When you are a happy person, friends, understand. You are a diamond. Gold is there around, you are a diamond. Silver also is there, diamond. Some twigs are there, you are a diamond. The settings don't change the diamond. The diamond changes the settings. Organizing this, I will be very happy. That will go on changing. Somebody, the time pushes, time plays truant. You have organized everything. Today I shall have good food. Food has brought, you are ready, everything is ready. Suddenly a rascal comes who will eat everything. What will do? Share, don't tell that fish, the food is there. You want to go for a movie and everything, you are very much ready. Suddenly you get a phone call. The brother met in an accident. Shall we go for a movie? Everything changes. If you are ready, waiting to cure these uncertainties, you shall be failing terribly. It will happen. Forever and ever, nothing lasts except yourself. Living in the fear of losing people, listen carefully. Therefore, I should not be living with anybody. No. Living in the fear of losing people, want to make them stay with us forever. Fearing that this fellow will go away one day, your fear will not make them to live with you forever. Your fear that the person will be ungrateful, it will not make him grateful. Your fear that the person will cheat me, it will not make them honest. It only stops you from enjoying your time with them. The more you have fear, even few days you are there, you will not enjoy their stay. Understand, they shall be they. Summer is summer, winter is winter, spring is spring, desert is desert, mountains are mountains. People are people. Whoever he or she may be, he who. You have absolutely no control over anybody. If you have to enjoy living, you are alive, be yourself. It is not a selfish thing. I can't demand a person to be ever in my life, because can I present him that I shall be ever in your life? Can you promise? Don't put people into problems, hard expectations. Nobody can fulfill. Be yourself. Enjoy the changes. Be the Shiva. Shivoham. Enjoy the Shava. The dead body, the changing universe, the cremation ground of a world. The Shiva is dancing. You are the dancing Shiva, dancing Nataraja. So that is what it is. In that dance, everything is continuously changing. You are the Satyam. Always remain the same. Always you remain the same, but everything is asatyam, meaning asatyam is not non-existent, continuously changing. Like they are appearing what? If you be with yourself, you know the changes you don't get affected by. Body will change, but I will say not, I am changing. It's like the eye of the cyclone. The eye of the cyclone is totally still, total stillness. Peripheral, huge movement, devastating movement. But center, stand still. That's what you are. Just like, but if you forget yourself, nidra mohat, when you forget yourself, like in dream, like in sleep, when you forget yourself, there is what is that? The Swapnavad Bhati, the dream will be projected, and in the dream you are suffering helplessly. When you forget yourself, projections begin. If you know yourself who you are, no problem. But if you pick up a different role, projections will begin. Love, hatred, jealousy, security, insecurity, everything will begin. It is not in the world, it's in your head. Whereas in reality, Satyam, Shuddha, Purna, Nitya, Shivoham. When you are who you are in this machine, it's there. You are Nitya, Shuddha, pure, nothing other than it. Purna, fullness, all over. Shivoham, only one reality. Like, have you seen that? Do you remember that Rubik cube? You know, some 10, 20 years back, there was one, the Rubik cube, that like a 4 or 5 colors are there, no? 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh? Yes. 6 sides. 6 different colors. Then mix it up. Try to fix it. 6 colors are there. Distinctly 6 sides, 6 colors. Somebody goofs it up and gives to you. Try to fix it. How many people can do? After some you try little, 3, 4 minutes, hey, I have no time to waste. Ta-da. In this eternal harmony, consciousness everywhere it is there. But you don't know how to find that thing in this machine. So you get very soon tired. I saw, I heard, I ate, I studied, I married, got the money, did that, but that is not happening. I don't think it will happen. Then other people will come and say, secular conditions, be rich, do this, do that, then that will happen. You can do that, but that harmony doesn't come. All the 6 colors. When the person who knows, aware, helps you to see that, then you discover it is already there. When in Tattva classes, I was giving an example. Children, you give, no? One elephant cut into 20 pieces, the wooden elephant, jumble, huh? Fix it, baby. In the beginning, they cannot do it. They'll put the head in the tail, tail in the leg, leg in the stomach, stomach in the tail, all that stuff. But as they do little, and then suddenly the elephant emerges. Elephant emerges, elephant was there to emerge. In our life, we have been playing with these pieces of ourselves, putting different places, but not everything is own place. When you start putting universe in its own place, body in its own place, sense organs, action their own place, perception in their own place, sensation in their own place, thoughts in their own place, I thought in its own place, suddenly the pattern emerges in consciousness. Everything is so beautiful. It is there. You are messing it up. Having seen it, mess up as much as you like. Because you know it is there. You can never lose yourself. Mattah nanyat kinchidasti vishwam satyam bahya vastu mayopakrutam mattah anyat vishwam kinchid nasti. There is nothing other than me. One self-consciousness everywhere. Chetana. Like the space everywhere. I have told you already in the class. If you identify with your body, you are here. If you are identifying with the thought, wherever your thought is, you are there. If you are seeing yourself as your self-consciousness, wherever the consciousness is, you are there. And where is consciousness? Everywhere. So where are you? Everywhere. As simple as that. At once, everywhere. That is your knowledge, wisdom. But you are living with your perception. Body is here, use the body. Like, friends, please, there is a difference between perception and knowledge. Perceptually, earth is flat. Knowledge is, earth is round. Perceptually, twinkle, twinkle, little star. Knowledge-wise, huge. Millions of suns can get lost in it. Now, because of your perception, the little star, will your knowledge change that they are huge? Because of your perception, the earth is flat. Will your knowledge be affected that the earth is round? Or because you know earth is round, so tomorrow onwards you start seeing round, 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 round earth. Are you crazy? You know the truth, but the perception will continue. I know who I am, but the hunger comes. Don't say, I am akarta, bhokta. You are a lip philosopher, lip Vedanti, repeating nonsense. I am all pervasive, but I am with this body. Taking care of this body, not destroying this. Using the thought, everything. Matta paratram nanyat kinchi vishwam. Vahyavastu mayova kruptam. The all outside world, maya means as though, changing, continuously changing. Adarshanta bhasamanasya tulyam. Mai advaite bhati tasmat siva. Adarsha antavat, like in the mirror. You see something. What you see there, but is it true? You see the reflection. Is it true? The whole universe is visible in you. But is it true? Continuously changing. Fragile, 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 fragile. That is why every moment, I know that fellow was so nice. Now suddenly fellow is going to get like this. Looking at his body. Oh, he was so rich, now so poor. The fellow was so poor. My God, now he has got billions of dollars. Appa. He was occupying such a big post, and now he is nothing. Retired Prime Minister, nobody even comes home. Do you hear about retired people anywhere? Every day the newspaper is full of them when they are in the president's post, or governor's post, or something somewhere. When they are lying down young, old, somewhere, nobody listens to them. But you want to be known by everybody. What a dream. You want to be seen everywhere, known everywhere, be yourself. Ultimate glory. And this glory, you are not the only isolated one. Everybody is like that. So be happy that everybody is happiness. Unfortunately, in the relative world, you want to be rich because you don't want to be rich. You want to be richer. That is why headache. You don't want to be happy. You want to be happier. You don't want to be young. You want to be younger looking, younger. I may be 50, but I am 22, right? Why? What happens? Sir, you may say you are 22, but your body will not respond. Think of it. Nobody takes away that reality from you. And friends, to the fragile, changing things, you can't add the element of continuity. It shall not be there. But it shall not remain young. The world shall not remain the same, should not remain the same. Suppose you say, now I am 16, let the world come to standstill. What will happen? The fellow who is dying will be dying forever. The fellow who is old will be old forever. The child who is being born halfway from a mama's womb, halfway forever. Because you are 16, no? Stand still. For your condition to be stand still, for you to be in a great position, so stand still. Will the nature respect your wish? Nature doesn't respect your wish. You better wake up. Be yourself. And what shall you wake up to? Naham jato na prabuddho na nashtaha. Aham na jata. I am not been born. What is the question of getting old? Aham na jata. Body jata. Body is born. Thoughts are born. Even the I thought started. But the meaning of the word I, Chetana, consciousness, Brahma, Shiva, whatever you say, that something is ever unborn. Ajo nitya shashvatayam purana nahanyate hanyamane sharire. Ajaha, unborn, nitya, eternal, shashvata, ever existing tomorrow. Purana, puraeva nava, even ancient time it is fresh. Sarire hanyamane sati na hanyate, even if the body is destroyed, it does not touch it. The wave shall pass, water shines forever. The body shall pass, but aham na jata, unborn. Na prabuddha, neither growing, because body has got sixfold modification. Asti jayate vardhate viparinamate apakshyate vinashyati iti shad vikarva sthula sariram. The physical body has its own nature. It is in mommy and papa in a potential form. Asti, then jayate, mommy's womb, it is born, growing. 9 months, 8 months, comes out. What a miracle, eh? What a miracle. No man will ever experience that. Can a man for a change carry the baby? Eh? What it means to carry a baby? Moving, you are moving. You know, this fellow is moving. How will we know ever? We will never know. That experience is denied to us as a human, as men. The mommy carries it in the womb as a part of him all the time. Think. Then born outside, growing, vardhate. Then from child, puberty, your body changes. Vardhate, viparinamate, changes. Then for some time you grow. Then apakshiyate. Until 24, 25 you are growing. Then the growth stops. Apakshaya. The eyes can't see. Ears stop hearing, body doesn't respond, then one day, vinashyati, fades away. Consciousness, you are unborn. Since you are unborn, there is no question of growing, no vardhate, no viparinama, no metamorphosis, no changes. There is no apakshaya, no decaying, and there is no vinashyati, no death. Naham jato no prabuddho no tasmana nashtaha. Dehasya ukta. These all belong to the deha, for the body. Prakruta sarvadharmaha. Naturally, it is with everything in this universe. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityu, dhruvam janma mritasya ja. Tasmad apariharyarthe natvam sochitum arhasi. The one that is born shall come to an end. You don't want to end, don't be born. How can it not be born after being born with the body? In that body, instrument, body, mind, instrument, discover the unborn consciousness that you are. But this, as I told you, remember this machine ideology, machine idea. It's one perfect machine which can create everything that flies, that runs, that swims, submarine, plane, everything. Medicines it can create. Poetry it can create, movies it can create, it can sing, it can dance. Oh boy, this physical body, you understand? What all things it can do? But one person cannot do anything. That is why it is good. 8 billion people do 8 billion different things and all of us enjoy. Some people are playing Olympics, let's enjoy. Some people are playing tennis. Then I also want to be a tennis player. Why do you want to be a tennis player? Does he want to be me? No, so why should I be him? What is that for? Are you getting that point, please? Always you are trying to, I want to be somebody. Why? Are you so tired of being yourself? Because you are tired of being yourself, I want to be somebody. Why? Somebody, everybody will say how great I am. Sir, in your eyes, if you are stupid, even if other people say you are great, you shall still think I am stupid. One day, a fellow goes into a psychiatrist in New York City. It is reported in a magazine. He goes into the runs into the psychotherapist room. He says, "What? Psychotherapist is suddenly stunned. You know what happened? No appointment, nothing. Suddenly coming. So you must help me now. You must help me now. What happened? I'm a worm. The human being, and he thinks he's a kita. I'm a worm. And there was on the road there is a chicken, the rooster. He would have eaten me up. I'm coming into your house. Please help me. I'm a worm. Then he said, this fellow is really nutcase, right? Then he said, how do you say, sir? You say you are a worm, sir. Can a worm talk? No. Are you not talking? Yes. How can you be a worm? Yeah, right. How can you be a worm? Does a worm come to meet the psychotherapist? No. Have you come to meet me? Yes. Then how can you be a worm? Yeah, that's right. How can you be a worm? That's right. Does the worm speak? No. Did you speak? Yes. Then how can you be a worm? Yes, I'm not a worm. I am not a worm. Thank you. As quickly he had come, that quickly he opens the door and gets away. 2 minutes have gone. Again the fellow runs back like a whirlwind, pushes the door, gets into the room. Oh, please, doctor sir, please help me. He said, now what help? Because he knows the nutcase knows. If he doesn't say, he may do something. Say, what help now? You are not a worm. No. I am very afraid. But why? You are not a worm. I know I am not a worm. But when I went, I saw the chicken is still there. He does not know that I am not a worm. I know I am not a worm, but the chicken doesn't know. This is why people also leave. Everybody thinks I am a rascal. Arey, what you think of yourself? But therefore doesn't mean some delusional people, absolute idiots, think that they are the top of the universe. Imaginary. That also gets punctured. Because whatever you think, other people don't accept. You are out. But it is not other persons accept a rejection. Look at yourself. Prakruta sarva dharma. Everything in the prakruta, in the nature, where anything that is born is growing, born, changing, also walking away. Kartrutvadi, doership, enjoyership, that also belongs to the ahankar, the body, in the mind. All this ahankara sheva, it belongs to the ahankar. Body changes, body doesn't mind changing. I say I change and I say I mind changing. Ahankara sheva. Are you getting that point, please? Who's suffering? Body is suffering. Because of this ahankar wanting to eat everything, the body is now ooh. Because this fellow wanting to see overnight certain thing, wide awake and suffering blood pressure. Ahankara is creating all the trouble for the body. Nobody creates problem for your body as much problem you create for your body. If you are fat, who is responsible? If you are having blood pressure, who is responsible? If you are anxious, who is responsible? You. Don't tell. Oh, these fellows are telling me like, shut up. I get absolutely angry, but I behave like a ice. Well, how to suffer other people's idiocy? Let the fellow talk. Yes, you are right, you are right, you are right. You are absolutely right. Chalo yaar. Oh, disappear from that place. A bad workman quarrels with his instrument. The person who does not know how to cook, blame the fire, vegetable, pot. Yesterday, just for a change, I was watching a tennis because he started lawn tennis, Wimbledon. Wonderful, first time game, it was very good. Super game was going, and got stuck in that. Real competitive, wow, the standard has gone up. This girl played, hit that, beautiful ball hit, but it did not reach the place. The point was given to the opponent. You know what he did? Took that racket, Hit it on the racket abuse, you will get a point. Like the cricketer cannot bat, hit the bat. You cannot think, hit your head. Yes, some thoughts will be shaken up and come out, right? You can't live properly and you fight with your body. A bad workman quarrels with his instrument. But you will blame everybody except you. You are the Mr. Perfection. Everybody else is a rascal in the world around. The day you understand that much, hey, I better hold this I fellow responsible because he's doing it. Because you think listen carefully, the delusional is, you think your I is in favor of you. Think it over statement. You think your I is talking for yourself. You don't know who the self is. Your I, ignorant, sometimes a snake, runs away, sometimes like a flower, goes for something. And you believe in that Bahurupi. When you talk that, see that, all these things belong to Ahankarasya, na Atmanaha. It doesn't belong to the self, the awareness. Tasmat. Therefore, Shivoham, Shivoham, Aham Shiva. The meaning of the word Aham, for everybody, universal, Shiva, all-pervasive, consciousness, immortal, absolute. For everybody, if the I is not understood, Ahankara will be what? Ashiva, Shava. It will be million different identities. That is why people fight with each other for identities, mask. One who sees it, he has dropped out of the fight of the universe. You have no enemy. Like, mitrari pakshayoho tulya, tatha mana apamanayoho. Such a person, mana apamana. You respect him, it's okay. You disrespect him, it's okay. Mitrari prakshayo tulya. Somebody behaves friendly, suppa. Somebody becomes a hardcore enemy, beautiful. Why? Both remind him, I am neither a friend nor enemy. Chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham. Whoever reminds us this, Guru. Is he Guru? He is singing his glory. While listening to him, if you got into this understanding, appreciated yourself, for you, that person, whatever, whoever he is, doesn't matter. When you remember yourself, you remember who introduces you to that. Who helps me there? In fact, the whole nature is helping you all through. In every perception, in every touch, you are always with yourself. Because just to see the flower must be there, eyes must be there, consciousness must be there. Without consciousness, there is no perception. Even if flower is not there, you will be conscious of eyes not seeing. Your eyes are gone, you are conscious that eyes are gone. Your thoughts are there, you are conscious your thoughts are there. Your thoughts are gone, you are conscious, thought is gone. I thought is there, you are conscious that I thought is there. Conscious that is not there. Also, that will not go. Whenever you are there, whom shall you remember? If you are there, you know who has helped you. But even after listening to that person, suppose still you are only with the laddu, flower, my body, you will not remember him. You have no gratitude, you will never have a gratitude. Because you are unhappy. How can an unhappy man be grateful? How can a miserable man be grateful? But when I see what my life means, this, the Swamiji, when the person who has helped you, what shall he say? Mahadeva, dead is not dead. body gone, not gone, always alive and well, as much I am alive and well. That is why in Hindi they say, Marta Guru, Rota Chela, Dono Bhola. The Guru who dies, the disciple who cries, Rende Rendu Mutal, Mandu. Both are fools, because he passes, nor he is gone, or there is no such thing as going away. Always there. And I discovered that. Therefore, for me, I am eternally alive. For me, everybody is eternally alive. More so, Guru, one who helped me to discover it. So just because you are listening to a person, it doesn't mean he is your Guru. If you have seen it through him, it's fine. Then I respect everybody. Everybody. Guru Tulyam, like Dakshinamurti, Atma. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vyuhagine Vyomamad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Nama. To Dakshinamurti, Namaskar. Ishvara Guru Atma iti. Ishvara, all-pervasive. Guru, the person who taught. Atma, me. Murti Bheda Vibhaga. These are like three things, looks like three things. Ishvara, Guru, me. This Murti Vibhaga takes place. Then what happens? Vyomamad Vyapta Dehaya. These forms are transcended. You see in and through everything. Vyomabhat vyapta dehaya. Vyomabhat, like space in and through everything. That which is in and through everything, we name it as Dakshinamurti, the Guru. And he is Ishvara. He is myself. Everything is same. Yet, from the standpoint of your mind, your body, the creation, relative world, Vyavahara continues. Krishna, Krishna, Arjuna, Arjuna, you are you, this is this. But in and through everything, we are all one and the same. It is a creation like an orchestra. Okay, with that example I should stop. It's already 12:15. Please see that. Like an orchestra, friends. In orchestra, suppose there is one solitary musician, one flute, one veena. I mean, that's cool. But then, suppose there is an orchestra, 100 people flute, 1,000 people violin, 10,000 people drum, another 15,000-20,000 rupees sitar, guitar and all that stuff, cello and so many instruments, huge orchestra going. And each one is playing his instrument at the right time, conductor. What a harmonious music it shall be. Everybody is different. And everybody is playing his instrument in harmony with everything, orchestra. Because the music is one, that does not make musicians one. That does not make musical instruments one. Same way, friends. Nada Brahma, Ishvara, consciousness, Chetana, one. The music of earth is continuous, of the universe is continuous. All of us are musicians. Each one of us have an instrument. Only thing is, know yourself, harmonious music will pass through your instrument. More people play that way. Harmonious music all through. There shall be no desirement in life. The lucky, the saving graces, in a orchestra, one fellow go apasruti, the whole thing will be damaged. Here, hundreds of people around you can do apasruti, you are still in the total harmony, because no sound reaches there. Yattavacho nivattante aprapya manasasha. Where from the words return, along with the mind, the thoughts, you are untouchable, the best word, because nobody can reach you. You are untouchable because you are unreachable. Nothing can touch you, nothing can reach you. Everybody is glorious. Be that. In this, Guru, close your eyes. So let us remember the Guru. Whoever. To remember yourself is the ultimate remembrance of the Guru. Because katham smarama tamameyam ekam tasya smruti tatra dudheva nishtha. Katham smarama. How do I remember? Because there is no two things to be remembered. Ameyam, it cannot be known, cannot be remembered. Ekam, one without a second. Who remembers whom? Therefore, to remember myself To be myself, tasya smruti, to be myself, tatra drudhiva nishtha. There you are firmly established, unshakable appreciation of your being who you are. And in that appreciation, the whole universe participates. Brahmaivahamidam jagatcha sakalam chinmatra vistaridam. Aham Brahmaiva. Everybody is the same reality. Chetana, consciousness, Atma. Name it whatever you like. It is at once all names, yet nameless. All the forms, yet formless. You have absolutely no conflict with anybody whatsoever. You have no conflict with any religion, any belief, any thinking, any living, anything, because you are the content of everything. All inclusive, absolute, universal existence. Please close your eyes, friends. Already you have closed. Chant the Om 3 times. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, friends. Do you have anything to do the arati? No, it's not there. Is anything there? No. Okay.